We all know him from Breaking Bad, but it looks like Bryan Cranston is not breaking away from his working life just yet, because he says he has no intention of retiring anytime soon. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment, and yes, Bryan Cranston says he will not retire even when he hits 70 in 2026. The current plan is for him to take a year off, then come back and pick things up. So yeah, it looks like Bryan Cranston is going to be around for quite a long time yet, and it's hard to imagine that Bryan Cranston is now, what, 66, 67? He just doesn't seem that old. I always imagine Bryan Cranston being probably late 50s, maybe early 60s, but it is pretty scary that in a couple of years, a few years, he will be 70, the big 7-0. So, if he is not retiring, then what does the acting world have left for Bryan Cranston? Well, he's been speaking about a potential reboot for Malcolm in the Middle. Now, I'm going to be honest, I never watched Malcolm in the Middle. I don't think I would have any interest in Malcolm in the Middle. For me, it's just not a show that interests me. Obviously, I've heard of it. I kind of know what sort of show it is, but that's not what I know Bryan Cranston from, and it's something that does not interest me in the slightest. But there has been a lot of shows that are similar to that have got reboots over the past years, and it looks like that could be the next show that Bryan Cranston has done. And he said that he thinks out of 10, on a scale of 10, he's given an 8 on a potential reunion. Now, whether that be before he takes a year out on his 70th birthday or after, that remains to be seen. But look, I don't really want to see a Malcolm in the Middle reboot. I want to see Bryan Cranston in the Breaking Bad world. Could we possibly see a prequel? I don't think we can see a sequel because he's dead. Therefore, we can't really get Bryan Cranston. Yes, you've got flashbacks, but that's not good enough. I don't want to see Bryan Cranston in a flashback. So, I mean, what type of series could we get in the Breaking Bad universe that you could get Bryan Cranston in, that he could reprise his role as Walter White? Well, I don't think we could get a show focused around Walter White, because all he really did was he had that boring life where he literally didn't do anything. He went to work, he was a school teacher, and that was it. The guy didn't do anything exciting. So I don't think we could build a prequel around the character of Walter White, but maybe we could have a show that is in the Breaking Bad universe where Walter White could feature from time to time. Could we have something with Hank? Obviously, Hank is his brother-in-law. Hank was in the DEA. You would like to think that there is things they could do with Hank, albeit I don't think there would be any story or any sort of case as big as the one that he takes on in Breaking Bad, but I feel like there must be stuff they could do with Hank. I feel like they could do a couple of seasons with Hank, a show featured around Hank and the DEA, and maybe we get introduced to other characters, and it's just them maybe encountering drug cases and stuff like this, and from time to time we could maybe see Bryan Cranston reprising his role as Walter White, maybe him and Hank sitting around the table. Albeit, yeah, it would be Walter White before he broke bad, so it would be a totally different character. We're not getting the Heisenberg Walter White that we would all like, but unfortunately, due to what happened in Breaking Bad, I don't think we're ever really getting that character back, because he is dead, he's done, he's finished. So, yeah, no, if we're going to get Bryan Cranston in remakes or reboots, then give us him in the Breaking Bad universe, please. Please, come on, date. We need it. I need more Breaking Bad in my life. But speaking of retirement, he did say that he can't believe that he's approaching 70. Quote, "I am not retiring. What I am going to do is hit the pause button for a year after I reach my 70th birthday in 2026. Holy crap, 70. I'm not even sure what pausing means entirely, but at this moment, I think it means by taking a year off, it will provide several things." End of quote. So Bryan Cranston then planning to work up till he's 70, take a year off, and then come back. That's his plan now, but who knows what happens once he gets to 70, once he takes a year off. He might be enjoying the retirement life and he might decide that he wants to just stay retired. I think it's very plausible. Now, don't get me wrong, if you're an actor, then you've probably got a good life. I mean, you probably enjoy getting movie roles. It's what you've done your whole career. You probably love doing it, but at the same time, I would have to imagine that Bryan Cranston is financially well off. He could probably just ride off into the sunset and never work a day again, and he could have a good retirement. So Maybe actors should retire a bit younger and just enjoy what time they have left. Anyway, guys, there you go. An update on Bryan Cranston, taking a year out when he hits 70. A potential Malcolm in the Middle reboot. Doesn't look like we're going to get anything Breaking Bad related, but we could always cross our fingers and hope. Anyway, guys, that's it. Catch you in the next one. Fog Entertainment. Peace out.